It was once said that the best poets write about what they're too scared to experience. This was never the case for the DSGG, down South Georgia girl, poet Andrea. In this real life coming of age tale, Drea finds herself. I just finished reading this book and it was very well written. I must say that the way Andrea brought the story together was very inspirational. It was like it took you on so many twists and turns. Like I said, you guys are gonna love this book.
Hello, it's me again, Jenx Lanier. How you doing? On my brother's channel. I just came to advertise Poetic Testimony again because my new book drops this Saturday, the 18th or whatever. And yeah, so if you have not read Poetic Testimony, please get it, please get it, please get it. And Nova's Tango drops on the 18th. It's a part of the DSGG series. It's juicy. You like this, you definitely gonna like that.
My favorite character in the book is D'Angelo. He's an asshole. I'm an asshole. So like I kind of identify with his character the most because like I'm nice, but I can be an asshole. The price is very reasonable. It's 99 cents for an ebook and it's $15 for a paperback. Be sure to be on the lookout for authoress Jenx Lanier's newest book, Nova's Tango, which drops on May 18th. The link will be in the description box down below, so you guys can go cop that and pick it up. So we're sitting here with authoress Jenx Lanier. How you doing, sis?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. So tell me what inspired you to write this book.
Ooh, just pretty much a lot. Like, some of it, I had experiences in, and then some of it was like, well, this would be cool if that happened. And I just get inspired by everything. I've always loved writing.
Well, that's awesome. It's just like, so how did you pick the cover art?
The cover art I was very indecisive about it because I don't like to just put my name. If my name is out there, it's going to be on something that is worth something. And I was very skeptical about it, but I feel like it just fit.
Yes, well, I mean, like, it says a lot. I mean, you look at it, you said you got the pen, you got the dance, you got the money. You said how in depth did you get with with the fonts and the spacing and everything like that? I mean,
honestly, just Jay Warner, she's awesome. She helped me with everything. So I mean, really, I can't even give credit for that because she kind of really did that. And I looked at it, I was like skeptical, and then she fixed a couple of things, and I was just like, okay, well, that's it. That's it.
Well, now I guess we can go ahead and get to the meat and potatoes. You know what I'm saying? How much of the salacious details in here are true?
Well, I mean, I guess not very much, I'm gonna say, because I'm not a single mother and all that. I'm a married woman, but I guess like certain stuff. I mean, I guess when my middle name's Andrea, I guess that's what's real. But I don't know. I mean, I guess I would have to go through and read it again and just be like, oh yeah, I remember that. But yeah.
So what inspires you to write?
What inspires me? Honestly, I come from a family full of creative people, very, very creative. And my mother, she was actually a poet growing up, and my sister, she's a writer. She's also published as well. And my brother, he's a DJ and he used to write raps. And my oldest brother, the trucker dad, he writes. And so it was just something that just was natural within the family, I guess. We just like, the Lions, but a lot cleaner hands, I guess. Yeah. But I've always wrote poetry, and I wanted to write a book that had a lot of my poetry. So I guess when I say what's really me in this book, is my poetry. Like, a lot of this poetry is something that I can relate to because I wrote it. I felt it. I felt in that moment. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
That is awesome. So, when you sit down to write, you know what I'm saying? It's like, do you just block everything and everybody else out and just go to like a quiet corner, or you like write it on parts of it on napkins, or you know what I'm saying? Like, what's your creative process?
It used to be, I used to write on paper because it felt real, and so I've actually wrote my book that Nova's Tango like 3 different times on paper. And but I started typing it up because that's the millennial way to do things now.
That's kind of like they always do that.
Yeah. But yeah, I think with me, it's just if I feel it, I'll pull out my laptop. I've been at jobs. I've pulled out my laptop like, okay, hold on, wait, this is my first love. But I would just pull it out anywhere I felt and said, okay, well, this is what I want. This is how I want it. I see something. I'm like, oh, I got to use that. So, yeah.
Okay, so what would be your biggest takeaway for your readers from this book? What you said? What were you trying to portray to the people?
I'm a DSGG, a down South Georgia girl, and all my books are pretty much related in the town that I grew up because I write what I know, and so in Cobb County, and I want that no story is too small. You can be anything that you want to be. You can come from nothing and be something, because I've been around females that have grown up, money, all that, but they wanted to be, you know what I mean, they wanted to hang out with the scraps of people, and people that are the scraps of people trying to get to where they are. And I just want to show people that just do you, be who you are, but always want better for yourself and better for the people around you. And if people are not trying to grow with you, then they don't need to come up with you.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I definitely like that. Well, you said us being a creative family. You said your newest book comes out on the 18th.
Yes.
Okay. How far are you going with this? You can tell me like you said. Do you see like a whole collection, like you said, a whole series, and you said like maybe like 20, 30 books, even further than that. You said like where do you want to go?
Well, I mean, I do see it just as far as it takes me. I want to speak to every girl that has a dream or doesn't have a dream yet, to know that they are not unheard.
Okay.
So Nova with the new book is part of the series, and they're also standalone. So if you read one out of order, you're going to understand it.
Okay.
But Nova, her particular character, she loves to dance, and she came from a grandfather that was very proper. He was kind of well up, and he was the deacon at the church, so things were very, very strict with her, and she just kind of wanted to be something. She wanted to be with the hood rats or the Tatianas, or she wanted to be around them, and and her grandfather was like, no, you have bigger plans, you have this, you have that. Where Andrea, she came from low, high middle class, lower class, and she kind of grew up in that,
Okay.
but she wanted to be something. In the book, she actually says, she was like, I saw my brothers counting winnings from a home invasion. I wanted to be a part of the trouble, but I wanted to learn how to steal money out of people's pockets legally. I either wanted to be the Black Carrie Bradshaw or a prick on Wall Street. So she wanted that. Now where Nova, she actually had the world at her feet where she could do that. Andrea had to she had to go get it, because if her grandfather would have got it for her.
Right.
So yeah.
Well, I definitely use it. Like I said, it's been an amazing honor for you to sit down here with me. You said that you didn't have to do this, and I greatly appreciate you. If there was anything else that you want to say to the people, you saying, go ahead before we sign out of this thing.
I would just like to say that for the DSGGs and the DSGBs or whoever, that you can do it. I was pushing my manuscripts for 5 years. 3 years ago, my husband and I were homeless. My brother, he's a testimony. I mean, just speaking from, matter of fact, I would want to speak on him for just a minute.
Okay.
His wife, before they got married, they had a miscarriage, and now they have a beautiful baby boy. And I feel like so that's we call it the rainbow children. And I just want to say that be an inspiration to anybody and everybody. You see anybody you know, anything, you can be an inspiration to anybody. And just live your life every day trying to be an inspiration, whether it's in your writing, whether it's in your music, whether it's in your YouTube channel.
Right.
Just be an inspiration.
That is awesome. Well, sis, I love you. Thank you for just sitting down with me.
Oh, thank you.
And you said when the next one comes out, we got to do this again.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Without further ado, y'all be safe. God bless. Hold it in the road. Peace.
Your hubby called.
You said what?
Your hubby called.